Now, if we get into the front for the Lady Arabians, we know that Lauren Landis is going to be starting. And can you go into her stats for me, Ian? Do you have her stats down?
Yeah, Lauren Landis is leading the team in assists, and she last game she shot 87%, and her average is 42%. So she was doubling her shooting percent average, which she'll be looking to keep that hot streak. And Kaylin Graham, our Pendleton Heights leading scorer, only shot 17% last game against Fishers. So she'll be trying to bring that up and get back onto her normal self.
Exactly. And now starting for the Arabians, their full lineup is Lauren Landis, the senior, along with Kaylin Graham, a sharpshooter, Leonie Wilson, who brings a good athleticism and energy, as well as defense there, Aubrey Dwiggins, and our woman in the middle, Lakin Connor.
I think that's very interesting that they're not starting Kylie Davis as they normally do, because Leonie Wilson brings a spark plug off the bench, but Coach Cook decided to start Leonie Wilson instead of Kylie Davis today.
Yeah, I can see that. Maybe looking to have did that with Eli Pankel. He started for a lot of his freshman year, but then they decided to bench him for have him come off the bench, not exactly bench him. So that he could get experience, but not exactly too much for a young person.
Yeah, I think that's very smart because Kylie Davis is a freshman as well.
Exactly. I think give her time. She'll definitely start by the end of the year, I think.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Again, now jump ball is up, and it is won by Pike. Now taking the ball up for the Pike Red Devils is Micaiah Keith. And Micaiah Keith now passes the ball over to number 23. That is Mariah Brown. Mariah Brown dribbling into the paint. Dribbling down the paint to number 22, that is Michaela White. Michaela White back to Micaiah Keith. Dribbling the ball around the key. Swings over to number 13, Anaya Madden, one of their starters. Back over to Keith. Keith holding the ball now. Swings over to Madden. Madden back to Keith. Keith to number 10 in the corner. Shoots a three, no good. Now rebound by number 23, Mariah Brown, as she gets an easy putback layup. Again, scores 0-2, first bucket of the game with 7 minutes and 15 seconds left to go. Leonie Wilson bringing the ball up for the Arabians.
I think that's very interesting that they're having Leonie bring up the ball instead of Kaylin Graham or Lauren Landis, one of their true point guards.
So, yeah, I see Leonie Wilson. She's more of an athletic thing. She just used her handles. She used a spin cycle there on her defender, did a spin layup into traffic. Again, that was a very quick bucket. Scored 2-2 now with 6 minutes and 50 seconds left to go. As now Micaiah Keith takes the ball in, swings over to number 22, Michaela White. Michaela White to Anaya Madden. Anaya Madden back to Mariah Brown. Mariah Brown holding the ball, dribbles around the three-point line. Almost pulled up from three, but decided to enter the ball to the post to Kennedy Garrett. And Kennedy Garrett gets an easy drop-step layup over Lakin Connor. Lakin Connor inbounds the ball to Leonie Wilson. Score 4-2. Pike Red Devils lead. 6 minutes and 20 seconds left to go.
On defense, the Ravens are running a man-to-man, which is working kind of well for them right now, but they're just getting some open shots on low.
Exactly. As now Leonie Wilson's got a quick pass. Assist going to Lauren Landis. Leonie Wilson got a quick free throw line jumper there. Leonie Wilson, both buckets for the Arabians. Score 4-4. We have yet to see a failed possession by both teams.
Mm-hmm.
Again, now a ball at the top of the key by Michaela White. Michaela White to Kennedy Garrett. Kennedy Garrett doing a series of dribble moves on Lakin Connor down the post. That is some good low post ball movement. As now she makes the easy drop step layup. Score 4-6. Red Devils lead. Lauren Lynch bringing the ball up on Micaiah Keith. There's a crossover. Drives baseline. Gets out by the baseline, actually. She was called for a travel, though. I was afraid there would be a foul there as she tried to use her elbow to try and create some space there for Micaiah Keith. Yeah, now checking in is number 24. That is Dessa Geisler, a 5'8" senior.
Yeah, so Pike is looking to come off the bench early right now, but they're still going to hold out on Angel Baker.
And now Michaela White. Ooh. Looks like she tried to bring it in there, but Aubrey Dwiggins swatted that out of there.
Mm-hmm, that was just a good block going straight up, and she just tried to draw the foul, but she couldn't get one.
It's almost like the Dikembe Mutombo type block. As now Lakin Connor D's up Kennedy Garrett in the post, but Kennedy Garrett again gets a good post fadeaway layup.
She's 3 for 3 right now. I think that Coach Cook might be wanting to put Aubrey Dwiggins on her because Aubrey is a better defender and can move a little better than Lakin Connor.
And yes, Lakin Connor is unfortunately, at least so far, has been getting worked by Kennedy Garrett as she tried to up and under on Kennedy Garrett just now and did not work. She was forced to pass the ball out to Lauren Landis. Lauren Landis ball denies a screen by Aubrey Dwiggins, takes it into the teeth of the D and gets an easy layup. Likely could have been an and one, but I think that was a good no call there.
That was a good call. No call by the refs.
Getting now Makai Keith dribbling the ball into the lane. Rebound by Aubrey Dwiggins, airballed layup as now Leonie Wilson brings up the ball. She is met by Makai Keith of the Red Devils.
That was their first failed possession right there. She was on tried to be a fast break, and she just threw up that layup too hard.
It now swings over to Kaylin Graham. Kaylin Graham with a series of screens, almost a two-man game with Kaylin Graham and Lakin Connor. Now swings over to Leonie Wilson. Looks like Leonie Wilson's doing an ISO play almost, and now Lakin Connor posting up on the high free throw line. Looks like she's looking to drive and pass off to Leonie Wilson, who Leonie Wilson pulls up for a contested mid-range. No good, but Aubrey Dwiggins almost got the rebound and tips it out to Kaylin Graham. Aubrey Dwiggins.
This is Kaylin Graham's first possession touching the ball after 4 possessions, which Coach Cook could be trying to keep the ball away from her.
That's what you could see. Again, she's not coming off a very good game. Again, Lauren Landis not coming off the opposite, a very good game, as Lauren Landis was called for a travel before she passed Lakin Connor for a mid-range jumper.
Pike is bringing in Angel Baker, even though they told us earlier in this game that they weren't going to bring her until after the first quarter, and there's 4 minutes left in this first quarter.
Again, you can look to see a very big momentum change here. Score now 6-8, Pike Devils lead. Angel Baker could make a very big difference. Angel Baker did a behind the back, got a quick pull up there. Wow, that was actually a very impressive move right there. Yeah, she's playing good denied defense on Leonie Wilson. Almost got the steal, but Leonie Wilson did a spin move off the inbound.
That just looked too easy for Angel Baker right there, and she could be looking to have a field day.
It did. I think that's better dribble moves than our starting boys point guard Luke Dry can do. As now Aubrey Dwiggins swings the ball over to Kaylin Graham on the three-point line. Pull the ball almost to the logo, swings over to Kaylin Graham on the top of the key. Kaylin Graham holding the ball, being D'd up by Kennedy Garrett. Passes to Aubrey Dwiggins, rather tries to pass to, as there's a steal there by Kennedy Garrett, and she tries to lay it up and almost like an off the backboard alley-oop. I can't tell if they tried off the backboard alley-oop or just did a very bad missed layup. I think she just tried to draw the foul there, and the ref had to get no call, but then they got the and one. Exactly, off the rebound, or I guess you can call it off the backboard alley-oop if you want. They got a easy and one layup by Kennedy Garrett. Score 6-12. Pike Red Devils lead with 3 minutes and 4 seconds to go in the first quarter. The missed free throw by Kennedy Garrett. Rebound Aubrey Dwiggins. Swings over to Kaylin Graham as a point guard. Again, now Kaylin Graham trying to get past the defense side is Angel Baker. And she finally gets past at the half-court line. Almost 10 seconds there, but not quite. Does another shoot dribble moves, and Angel Baker is called for a blocking foul as Kaylin Graham tried to spin right past her in the low post.
Which could be a key for Coach Chad Cook. Try to get Angel Baker into foul trouble. She's their leading scorer. Although tonight, Kennedy Gerard is 4 for 4 tonight down low, and she's already drawn an and one.
Exactly. It's now Allie Hall checks in for Lakin Connor. Aubrey Dwiggins will be moved to center. That's what I would expect. So now Kaylin Graham has the ball. Passes over to Leonie Wilson. Holding the ball at the top of the key. Dribbling, crossover to her right hand. Does a quick floater, no good. Rebound Aubrey Dwiggins. Kaylin Graham now has the ball at the free throw line. Shoots it, no good. Almost rebounded by Leonie Wilson, but instead that is a rebound for Michaela White of the Pike Red Devils. Again, now takes it into the low post into Aubrey Dwiggins, and now Makia Keith try to dribble into the teeth of the D, and there is a foul called. I believe it is on the floor.
Yes, it is.
Again, that is on Aubrey Dwiggins. That's her first foul of the game now. Now inbounding the ball for the Red Devils is Dessa Geyser. She tries to pass it in to Michaela White, who gets an easy layup there on the Arabians. Now Leonie Wilson dribbling the ball up. Score 6-14. Pike Red Devils lead, and there is still 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the first quarter. So now Lauren Landis dribbles in, tries a double clutch layup, but he gets off the back of them. Obviously looking for a foul there, but did not get one called. As now number 24, Dessa Geisler, tried to bring it in all the way, went coast to coast almost. There was a foul called on the floor for the Arabians.
That foul was on Leonie Wilson, which could be a factor as she is normally prone to get into foul trouble.
Exactly, as now, because Leonie Wilson, she plays so aggressively that often gets her in foul trouble.
Yeah.
Almost like you would see in several NBA defenders. They play so aggressive they get called for blocking and reach-in fouls. As a failed shot attempt by the Red Devils will result in the Arabian ball. Laura Landis inbounding the ball. Comes over to Leonie Wilson. Leonie Wilson being guarded by Angel White, or rather Angel Baker. Again, finally gets past half court. Angel Baker, a very good defensive wizard almost, averaging 3.2 steals per game. As now Lauren Landis brought the ball inside, and there's a foul called
on the floor. As it looked like she was trying to drive on Angel Baker to get her second foul, but it did not work.
Like you said earlier, that is a very good strategy, trying to foul out Angel Baker.
Or at least put her in foul trouble so she can't play.
And as of right now, it looks like Kennedy Garrett would be a good choice to get in foul trouble. Or even Michaela White. They're two big post players. Mm-hmm. As now there's a double team there. Angel Baker went over to trap and got one of her steals as Allie Hall is now on the floor. And Leonie Wilson got a block in transition on Micaiah Keith, rather.
Yeah, Allie Hall hit the floor hard there, and she looked like she might have been a little shaken up, but she looks fine. She's playing.
Yeah, and Allie Hall, one of the toughest girls that I know. As now Michaela White has the ball. Leonie Wilson and Allie Hall go to double team her, but it does not work. Angel Baker now at the ball at the top of the key, being guarded by Leonie Wilson, probably the best defender out there for the Arabians. As now Michaela White has the ball at the top of the key, swings over to Micaiah Keith. Micaiah Keith for three. It is up, and it is no good. Rebound by Allie Hall, dribbling it in transition down the court. There's a step back from the three-point line, almost decided to shoot, but no good. Swings over to Leonie Wilson. Leonie Wilson drives in, and there is a steal on the play by Angel Baker. However, it is recovered by Michaela White. Michaela White to Angel Baker for the transition layup. It is no good. Good defense there by Lauren Landis. Rebound, Aubrey Dwiggins.
Yeah, that has just been a fast-paced event as the Ravens are trying to push the ball up.
Exactly. As while we're in transition there, Lauren Landis tried to do a hop-step layup that was called for a travel.
That's her third travel tonight, and she's just being a little too aggressive trying to take over this game for the Arabians.
Again, she's coming off a hot game, but again, she has teammates out there, and I know she does that, but she is the very first option, so I don't really know if I can blame her too often.
Yeah.
As now Angel Baker gets an offensive rebound over Allie Hall. Some can argue for an over-the-back call, but they did not get one. Score 6-16 in favor of the Pike Red Devils. 20 seconds to go in the first quarter.
The Arabians will just be looking to kind of waste this clock and just get the last shot of this quarter.
Exactly, yeah, 14 seconds left to go as now Lauren Landis holds the ball. Top of the key, swings over to Aubrey Dwiggins for an easy layup in the post. Quick bucket, score 8-16. Pike Red Devils lead with 4 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Angel Baker shot up and good. Up and no good, rather.
Yeah, that was just a great cut by Aubrey Dwiggins, slipping past two defenders to get for the open shot.
Yeah, that shot did look good. High arcing and everything. Just got rimmed out. And make sure you come back. We're going to take a quick break here. You're listening to the voice of the Arabians here at 91.7 WEEM. Again, welcome back, everybody, to Pendleton Heights. I'm David Staley, and alongside me is Ian Bailey here at 91.7 WEEM. I'm listening to Lady Arabians basketball, where the Pike Red Devils are ahead of Lady Arabians 16-8 at the start of the second quarter. In 7 minutes and 55 seconds to go. Second quarter, Leonie Wilson now has the ball. Tries to do a back cut pass to Allie Hall. It is no good. Steal by number 42, Kennedy Garrett. So she swings over to Angel Baker for a quick transition layup. It is up and it is no good. Rebound by Kennedy Garrett, though. Kennedy Garrett takes it up into contact. No good. Rebound by number 24. And there's a putback there by Dessa Geisler.
That's her first shot tonight, and she just made that easy layup.
That was a good putback there as Lauren Landis tried to get a quick bucket in transition, rather, and it was no good. Score 8-18, Pike Red Devils lead as Micaiah Keith shoots a three-pointer. It is no good, and there's a foul called. Looks like it will be Arabians basketball. I'm not sure what the call was.
Yeah, so right now on offense, Lauren Landis has had 3 travels and has put up 3 shots, and she's only made 1, so she's looking to carry the team a little right now. But I think she needs to pass the ball and try to make some off-ball moves.
That foul was an illegal screen set by Mariah Brown. As now Allie Hall brings the ball up for the Arabians, being guarded by Angel Baker, the defensive wizard almost.
And just checked in was Kylie Davis for Kaylin Graham. And this is her first minutes of the game, and she's normally a starter.
Again, Allie Hall did a good back cut there on Angel Baker. You don't see that very often on someone as defensively aggressive as her. Again, score 10-18, Pike Red Devils lead. 6 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Kennedy Garrett has the ball almost to steal by Kylie Davis, but instead she swings out to Dessa Geisler, who shoots 3. It is no good off the rim. Rebound by Leonie Wilson.
On that play right there, Kylie Davis just double team, leaving her woman wide open in the corner, and she just missed that 3.
And now Allie Hall has the ball at the top of the key. Looks like Ravens are trying a backdoor offense, trying to get a bunch of back cuts here. It has worked for Allie Hall so far.
Yes.
So now Leonie Wilson has the ball, the right side of the wing. Again, Lauren Landis trying to back cut, could not get open. Leonie Wilson swings over to Kylie Davis. Kylie Davis swings over to Lauren Landis in the left corner. Lauren Landis was being double teamed there by Dessa Geisler and Mariah Brown. And there's a foul called there. I believe that is on Micaiah Keith.
Yeah, it's on Micaiah Keith.
Again, now checking in for the Pike Red Devils are Michaela White and number 12, Jocelyn Spears. Again, now Allie Hall's the ball. Left wing swings over, rather almost swung over, did a fake pass there. Now back over to Leonie Wilson. Screen by Kylie Davis. Decides to deny the screen as Leonie Wilson. Crossover on her defender. Spin move up for a layup. It is no good, but there's a foul called on the play. I believe the foul will be on Angel Baker.
That's Leonie Wilson's 5th shot tonight, and she's kind of just taken over this offense as she has not sat a minute, but she's just tried to take a lot of shots.
Yeah, they called the foul on Micaiah Keith, rather, and that is her second foul in the same possession, rather. Again, Leonie Wilson's shot is up, and it is good. Score 11-18, Arabians lead with approximately 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. Again, Leonie Wilson having a rather good game tonight as she only averages 3.3 points per game, and she already has 5. So now Angel Baker does a quick tap pass. That was a really good pass, however, it was intercepted by Laura Landis, who pulls up for 3 in transition. Is no good. Allie Hall rebound. This is a good defense. Ooh, never mind. That is a steal for Anaya Madden, who gets a quick transition bucket from Micaiah Keith.
On that play right there, Lauren Landis was kind of just sitting back off of the free throw, and they tried to just do a pass to get them into transition.
That was a very impressive pass. Looked almost like a tap pass. It's Jason Williams-ish, for those of you that watch the NBA. Yet now Leonie Wilson has the ball at the top of the key, being guarded by Anaya Madden.
I think that's interesting that Pike's putting Anaya Madden on Leonie Wilson instead of Angel Baker's, and Angel Baker's the best defender against Pendleton Heights' leading scorer tonight.
Again, Leonie Wilson tried to pass out to Aubrey Dwiggins, but there's an interception by Michaela White. And Michaela White swung the ball over to Micaiah Keith for a quick 3, but it was up and no good. And now Leonie Wilson has a rebound, swings over to Lauren Landis. Lauren Landis bringing it into the D for a transition layup. It is up. It is no good off the right side of the rim. Even Michaela White bringing it up herself. Dribbles, almost goes coast to coast, but decides to do a quick elbow pass to, I believe that was Angel Baker.
Yeah, no,
that was Anaya Madden.
Yeah, but I think the call was on the floor. But on offense, Lauren Landis is 1 for 5. And I think she really needs to have a pass-first mentality right now instead of trying to score it all herself.
Yeah, I can definitely see the logic in that as Lakin Connor now checks in for Leonie Wilson. Again, steal by Lakin Connor. She passed the ball over to Allie Hall. Allie Hall dribbles it into the defense, and she is swatted by number 23. That is Mariah Brown. Again, Mariah Brown, that was a very... the block was clean. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah,
but it was just aggressive. It was good.
She got on that ball, and she just threw her down onto the floor pretty much. And Allie Hall hit the floor hard again. That's the second time this game.
Yeah, Allie Hall, very physical, one of the toughest girls that I know. As now Aubrey Dwiggins has the ball off the inbound on the left wing. Back over to Kylie Davis. Kylie Davis dribbles it into the defense, decides to pull out. And Baker has a screen by Lakin Connor. Now Davis passes over to Aubrey Dwiggins. Dwiggins brings it in. There's a foul called on the floor. I believe that will be on Anaya Madden.
Yeah, that was on Anaya Madden. And the Arabians really haven't gone against Angel Baker, but she's kind of been quiet for a few minutes, which is very surprising for the Pike Red Devils.
Again, Arabians now down 11-20 with 4 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in the second quarter of play. Allie Hall's the ball. There's a screen by Lakin Connor. Allie Hall tries to lob it up to Lakin Connor. It is no good. Rebound by Pike Red Devils. Michaela White bringing the ball up for the Red Devils. Pulls up from the right elbow. Rebound Allie Hall. Taking her good sweet time now as she comes up. Swings over to Kylie Davis in the right corner. Dribbles baseline. Tries to almost Euro step, but instead pass out to Allie Hall. Rebound Lakin Connor off an offensive rebound. Aubrey Dwiggins has the ball. Right wing. Back to Allie Hall on the half-court line. You must be very careful not to be pressured into a backcourt violation. She is being guarded by Anaya Madden, a physical defender. Now Lauren Landis on the left wing, screen by Lakin Connor. Lauren Landis back to Kylie Davis. Screen to Aubrey Twiggins. Kylie Davis brings it into the layup, shoots a floater. No good. Michaela White rebound. Now, number 15, that is Anna Baker, brings it into the teeth of the defense. No good on a transition layup, but there is a foul called on Lakin Connor as number 13, Anaya Madden, try to get a good putback.
Right now, the Arabians have been just having too many turnovers, as the Pike Red Devils have just shot way more shots tonight, and the Arabians are just kind of getting shut down and getting occasionally a shot off.
Good now. First free throw is up, and it is no good for Mariah Brown. Score 11-20 in favor of the Red Devils. Kaylin Graham now checks in for Allie Hall.
I don't know if that's because Coach Cook wanted her to pull her out, or she's just like kind of feeling it from hitting the floor twice, but I'm not sure. But Kaylin Graham will be looking to hit some threes.
And yeah, very physical game here for Allie Hall. As now Kylie Davis has the ball. Mounted to her, playing point guard as of right now. Dribbling into transition as she has Angel Baker on her. And there's a deflection there by Anaya Madden. That will be Arabians basketball. Lauren Landis inbounding the ball. As number 24, Dessa Geisler is checked in for the Red Devils for Anaya Madden. Now Aubrey Drinks has the ball. Hand off to Lauren Landis. Lauren Landis to Kylie Davis in the corner for three. It is no good. It is tipped by Anna Baker. And Baker now has the ball, bringing it up for the Red Devils. Has a pass out to number 24, Dessa Geisler. Dessa Geisler to Kennedy Garrett. Air to Baker. Garrett to Geisler. It is up. It is no good. Rebound by Lauren Landis.
But Pike hasn't been able to hit one yet. So I think
their outside shooting is not very good, but their inside scoring is insanely good.
Yes.
It's hard to stop something like that. As now Anna Baker pulls up and transition air ball to left side of the backboard. Now Lauren Landis got the rebound, just bringing it up. Now taking her good sweet time there, pulling the basketball out. Now Kylie Davis has the ball out around the half-court line. And dribbling the ball past the logo. Our new logo extends to the three-point line, so it actually is pretty cool to say you shot a three and say, oh yeah, pulled it from the logo. As now Kaylin Graham has the ball, and they're just screened by Lakin Connor. And there's a steal, however, on the play by number 23, Mariah Brown.
Yeah, Kaylin.
Again, now Michaela White in transition gets an easy and one on Aubrey Twiggins. Aubrey Twiggins not so satisfied with that call right there.
Yeah, right now, Kaylin Graham only has one shot attempt this whole game, and she's our leading scorer, and she has 0 points. So we only have about 2 minutes left in this half, so I would think she'd want to get a little hot and then keep it into the second half.
And right now, score 11-23. Red Devils lead with 1 minute and 53 seconds left to go in the second quarter. And Michaela White's free throws up. It is no good. Rebound, Lakin Connor. Score 11-23. Red Devils lead. 1:50 to go in the second quarter. And Kylie Davis now has the ball. Anna Baker is on her. Swings the ball over, or rather tries to swing the ball over to Lauren Landis, and does eventually get it there.
Kylie Davis kind of just had an open lane. She just didn't even want it. She was just trying to pass.
Yeah, she picked up the dribble too early. As now Aubrey Twiggins swings over to Lauren Landis. Lauren Landis, Kylie Davis. Davis on the three-point line, picks up her dribble and gives it to Lauren Landis in the corner. Landis driving baseline, does a reverse layup. It is good, but there is a call. She stepped out of bounds on the play.
Yeah, Lauren has just not had a very good offensive night tonight, as she's had quite a few travels, and this is her just stepping out of bounds, kind of a little clumsy.
And now it looks like the Ravens are going to try and fight defense with the defense with one of their best defensive players, Nia Loomis, now checking in for Lakin Connor. As now Michaela White had the ball at the elbow, and there's nobody on her, but she got an easy assist to Kennedy Garrett, who got a foul, got an and one.
The Arabians just looked like they just switched into a zone as Nia Loomis. She was just kind of sitting in that corner instead of guarding someone.
Yeah, I can't tell if we switched into a zone or if we just had bad coverage on Michaela White.
Yeah, I wasn't sure.
Getting fouls on Kaylin Graham. That is her first foul. Missed free throw by Kennedy Garrett. Rebound, Kylie Davis bringing it up herself. Again, now taking her sweet time, pulling the ball out in transition. Taking her sweet time, swings over to Kaylin Graham. Kaylin Graham almost lost the ball, has her dribbles into the middle. Has a good bounce to Aubrey Twiggins. Aubrey Twiggins tries to lay up, and there's no call there. Again, looked like it almost was a foul. No layup. Rebound, Angel Baker. tried to pass it to Kennedy Garrett, and there's a steal by Kylie Davis. Kylie Davis bringing the ball up. Passes out to Kaylin Graham. Kaylin Graham shoots a three. It's up and it is good. Kaylin Graham, the sharpshooter for the Arabians, score 14-25. Arabians lead. And there's a timeout called by the Red Devils. Again, welcome back to Lady Arabians basketball, everybody. I am David Staley. Alongside me, I have Ian Bailey. The score is 25-14 in favor of the Lady Red Devils. Again, Pike now has the ball. Gives the ball over to Michaela White in the post. Michaela White to Angel Baker at the top of the key. Double team by Lauren Landis and Kylie Davis. Yeah, Kaylin Graham now defending on the wing. Aubrey Dwiggins defending Kennedy Garrett. Kennedy Garrett out to Angel Baker at the top of the three. Again, the Ravens seem to be in a 2-3 type defense as now Aubrey Dwiggins tries to get a block on Michaela White. It is no good. Steal by Niall Loomis, rather, and they just decided to dribble out the clock. So again, score on the Pendleton Family Dentistry scoreboard is 25-14 in favor of the Pike Red Devils.
I think the Arabians are just doing very well. They're only down 11 right now, and the Pike Red Devils average is 70 points, and they're right now, if they do the same, they'd only be at 50 for a game. So the Arabians have played some great defense tonight.
That indeed they have. As right now, number 11, Micaiah Keith swings the ball over, or rather gets the ball back and passes the ball over to Mariah Brown. Mariah Brown back to Micaiah Keith. Micaiah Keith to Mariah Brown. And now, again, swing the ball, doing almost San Antonio Spurs-like ball movement, just going back and forth. Again, now, Micaiah Keith swings over to Mariah Brown. Mariah Brown back over to, again, back to Mariah Brown. Why am I even talking? This goes back to Mariah Brown every single time. It's now actually someone that's not Mariah Brown got the shot, and it was Anaya Madden.
I think there was just an over-the-back call right there, and the Arabians are getting the ball.
That indeed they are, as now Lauren Landis is inbounding the ball, passes the ball over to Leonie Wilson. Leonie Wilson back to Lauren Landis in a fast break, back to Lakin Connor, almost shot a mid-range and is called for a travel. Again, you could see she tried to do a shot fake and bring it in, but was called for a travel on that.
I think that's the fourth or fifth time tonight that the Arabians have tried to do a pump fake, but they've just traveled and moved too early.
Again, now Mariah Brown swings over to Micaiah Keith. Micaiah Keith dribbles into the tooth of the D, but she's met by Leonie Wilson. Leonie Wilson on Micaiah Keith. Micaiah Keith swings the ball over to number 13. That is a steal by Kaylin Graham. Kaylin Graham dribbling the ball up on the left side of the court. Kaylin Graham to Lauren Landis. Lauren Landis dribbling middle. Swings over to Lakin Connor for an easy layup. That was almost back at, again, out of the Arabians, 16 points. I believe that.
That's her first shot and her first make.
I believe now that is 8 points on back cut action of their 16. That's 50%. As now Kennedy Garrett tries to do a quick post fade on Lakin Connor. Lakin Connor, their second good third action.
That was 2 blocks on 2
She had 2 blocks and 3 well-defended post plays on that. As now Leonie Wilson tries to swing the ball over to Kaylin Graham cross court. There's a steal there by Mariah Brown. Mariah Brown dribbles into the D, and there's another steal by Leonie Wilson. Leonie Wilson dribbles the ball, passes over to Kaylin Graham. Kaylin Graham stops, pops mid-range, up, no good, just rimmed. Lakin Connor gets the rebound and shoots the shot, no good. She will be shooting free throws. Getting so many second chance points here for both teams, as the score right now is 16-25 on the Pendleton Family Dentistry scoreboard in favor of the Pike Red Devils.
Yeah, Lakin Connor just kind of has just started off hot, as in the first half she did not play very well defense, as they're just kind of blowing past her, and she just had a great defensive possession and is getting more aggressive on offense.
Again, yeah, 3 well-defended plays, and then 2 of them are blocks. All I can think she would need to do is rebound. So now, the first free throw is up and no good, and the second free throw went up and was good. So 1 for 2 from the line, as now Anaya Madden took it into Lakin Connor, who got another well-defended play.
And Aubrey Dwiggins right there had some good double defense.
That's never a good idea to bring into the team's 2 biggest defenders, as that was Arabians basketball.
Kaylin Graham tried to go up for the layup there, and it was just knocked out of bounds. And Angel Baker's coming in their leading scorer, as she did not start tonight because of some disciplinary
issues. As now Kaylin Graham has the ball, swings over to Aubrey Dwiggins at the top of the key. Aubrey Dwiggins back to Leonie Wilson. Again, Aubrey Dwiggins leading the Arabians in a field goal percentage. So now Kaylin Graham has the ball. Back to Leonie Wilson. Leonie Wilson dribbling the ball. Tries to command the offense there, almost like an isolation. And there's a foul called on Angel Baker. That's a blocking foul. Leonie Wilson seemed to have tripped.
And as the Arabians have found what they want to do on offense, and it's kind of been working for them.
Definitely now the Arabians mounting a small comeback on a 4-0 run as Lakin Connor's got the ball for inbound. Make that a 6-0 run as Lakin Connor got an easy layup, scored 19-25. Pike Red Devils lead. Man, I almost thought that the Arabians had another block there, but instead that is a Pike Red Devils basketball. Man, as now Lakin Connor defending Kennedy Garrett, as Kennedy Garrett gets an easy layup there. Man. The announcer called her KK White. I'm not sure what was going on with that.
That was
one
actually
there.
Michaela White instead of Kennedy Garrett.
My bad. As now Kaylin Graham swings over to Leonie Wilson. Leonie Wilson has the ball at the right wing. Screen by Lakin Connor. Denial by Leonie Wilson. Spin layup up, no good. Shot from her waist. That looks very awkward. So the ball will be out of bounds. Arabians basketball.
That actually kind of looked like it could be a foul going either way, but the ref had a good no call as he wouldn't really know which player to call it on.
Again, I likely would have given an offensive foul there to Leonie Wilson, but again, good no call there. Scored 19-27 in favor of the Red Devils on the Pendleton Family Industry scoreboard with 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. There's a steal by Angel Baker. Angel Baker goes a transition layup. It is good rather. Leonie Wilson went for a block, and the block was no good. As now Aubrey Dwiggins gets the ball off the inbound. Aubrey Dwiggins not the regular point guard. Again, now passes over to Leonie Wilson. Aubrey Dwiggins usually playing power forward or center.
That's Angel Baker's third make out of 8 tonight, and she might be looking to heat up and be the team's true leading scorer.
Again, Angel Baker averaging 21.6 points per game. They're a leading scorer. Good. A lot of those are in transition as she has 3.2 steals per game.
So right now the Arabians are kind of making for a back cut offense to work, but the Red Devils are kind of reading their passes at the top of the key and getting quite a few deflections.
And right now Kylie Davis has the ball off the inbound. Half court line, passes over to Kaylin Graham. Graham dribbles, Graham to Dwiggins for a layup. It is a block by Angel Baker. That was nasty.
So that play was just like Kaylin Graham's pass was tipped, and then Aubrey Dwiggins jumped up, caught that ball, and then she just got rejected.
Good, that was a very good look. I just think that it would have been best if she pump faked there as a timeout is called by the Arabians. And that was a very long list, and I'm almost out of breath as Kaylin Graham inbounds to Aubrey Dwiggins in the post. Aubrey Dwiggins dribbles off her foot, gets the ball back at the three-point line. Passes to Kylie Davis.
Yeah, off that inbound, Aubrey Dwiggins looked to just be going straight up, but she kind of just dribbled it off her foot, which could affect this Arabians' possession.
As now Kaylin Graham has the ball, and there's a blocking foul called on Mariah Brown of the Red Devils. Again, score on the Pendleton Family Industry scoreboard is 19-29 in favor of the Red Devils. 3 minutes and 37 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Again, Landis inbounds the ball to Kylie Davis. Kylie Davis did a good shot fake. Shoots a pull-up. It is no good. Again, Aubrey Dwiggins tried to get a good tip for a rebound.
Yeah,
and
but she
was stepped out of bounds. But they will call that Arabians basketball. That seemed very confusing.
I think it went off of Pike. I think she accidentally touched it while she was standing out of bounds, while Aubrey Dwiggins was putting in some great effort.
I can see that there. As now Lauren Landis tries to set a screen for Kylie Davis. Kylie Davis denies the screen, dribbles middle instead, holding the ball at the three-point line. Good now passes over to Lauren Landis. Aubrey Dwiggins taking some contact there away from the ball. Good now Lauren Landis picked up her dribble being met by Micaiah Keith. Good looking Connor the ball top of the key. That is not the player you want to. Now Lauren Landis has the ball. There's a spin move on her defender. Takes it into the defense. Back to Lakin Connor for a mid-range pull-up. Rather, shot fake there. That even got me. As now Kylie Davis has the ball and got swatted on I think it was a three-point attempt by Anna Baker.
It looked more like a pass to Lakin Connor there.
And now there's a rebound or a block in transition by Lakin Connor. And now Kaylin Graham has the basketball. Again, I can't tell if that was an earlier pass or a shot or just a very low shot.
I don't know.
Now Kaylin Graham shoots the basketball. It is no good for three.
I don't know what it was, but the Ravens kind of got lucky on that transition break as they missed 2 layups.
Getting rebound by the Red Devils as Anna Baker did it behind the back and did a sweet dime to Makia Keith of the Red Devils. And the timeout is called for the Reapers. That is their second.
Windows and doors, concrete, residential framing, gutters, and fences. Contact Heiser Construction at prov1xh@gmail.com or call at 765-208-5648. Heiser Construction is located at 9201 South 650 West Pendleton.
Again, welcome back to Lady Ravens basketball at 91.7 WEEM. I'm David Staley. Alongside me, I have Ian Bailey, where the Pike Red Devils lead 32-19 versus the Arabians here at home. As a quick foul is called on Lakin Connor while we were back, and Niall Loomis is checked in, rather.
While you were away, Kylie Davis shot up a three, and it just was rolling around the rim, and it just fell out barely, and the Red Devils got it and took it down the court and got a foul.
Good right now. Kennedy Garrett shooting free throws. Makes the first one. That was a swish. Scored 19-33 on the Pendleton Family Dentistry scoreboard with a minute 34 left to go in the third quarter.
Kaylin Graham came out as well for Allie Hall, and Allie Hall has seen her first minute since about halfway through the second quarter.
Been a very physical game for Allie Hall, though. I mean, she's taken several big hits. I've seen her on the ground more than anybody. The second free throw's up for Garrett, and is good. Again, now Kylie Davis has the ball. Playing point guard as of right now. I'm surprised Allie Hall is not. Allie Hall tries another back cut. Again, several of the Arabians' points off of back cuts.
The Arabians right now are kind of in a smaller lineup as the Pike Red Devils look to have pretty much a size advantage in almost every position.
Now Lauren Landis tried to do a quick back cut to Aubrey Dwiggins, and it was intercepted by a Pike defender. As Kennedy Garrett did a good drop step there on Aubrey Dwiggins, but there's a jump ball called on the play.
Yeah.
Aubrey Dwiggins trying to get a good piece of that.
It was looking like the red Kennedy Gerard was trying to go up with that, and Lauren Landis kind of just got a hand on the ball from behind, and she just held her down and got the jump ball.
Now, Allie Hall bringing the ball up for the Arabians. Tries out between the legs, and there's a deflection there by number 11, Micaiah Keith.
Yeah.
Again, they're very good sportsmanship there. Something that you can't really see on the radio. Allie Hall helping Micaiah Keith and patting her back. That's something you like to see in high school sports.
Yeah, that was kind of an interesting call right there. They called a pushing foul, which was very interesting.
Now Micaiah Keith tried to get a steal again, but it was called out of bounds. Arabians basketball. Now Lauren Landis inbounding the ball. Scored 19-34. Red Devils lead with 50 seconds to go in the third quarter. And now Lauren Landis has the ball dribbling. Trying to dribble past her defender, but Angel Baker almost got a steal, but is called for a foul.
Yeah, I think that was a reach in.
15 foul for the Red Devils in the third quarter. I believe that is about 3 in a matter of 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's Angel Baker's 3. That's her third, and the Arabians could probably get one more on her, and that could force them to probably sit her for a while as she would be in foul trouble.
While we were talking there, Lauren Landis brought it into the paint and did not make the layup as Aubrey Dwiggins got the putback for a good finish there. Score 21-34, Red Devils lead. 25 seconds to go as the Red Devils will hold out the clock here. Anna Baker has the basketball. Throws past Kylie Davis, and there's a foul call to Kylie Davis. It's a reach-in call.
Yeah, she kind of got a little aggressive reaching across Angel Baker's body and trying to get the ball.
Again, that's Kylie Davis' second personal foul and the second team foul for this half. Inbounding the ball is Dessa Geisler as Anna Baker has the ball. Over to Dessa Geisler. Back to Michaela White in the post. Michaela White to Anna Baker. Anna Baker to Micaiah Keith. And there's a foul called on the three-point attempt by Nia Loomis.
Yeah, she kind of just got her whole body going, and she just knocked her down after a three-point attempt. Good call.
That was a very good call. Again, there are some fouls that people don't call because it's after the shot, but it's still a foul.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Especially when you kind of get knocked down and without a flop.
Yeah, that was no flop there. That was straight taken right in the body. as the first 2 free throws are up and good for Micaiah Keith. Third one up, good as well. 3 for 3 from the line there as Lauren Landis inbounds to Kylie Davis. Kylie Davis bringing the ball on Dessa Geisler. Swings over to Allie Hall. Allie Hall dribbles baseline, shoots a floater, no good. And that will end the third quarter. Score on the Pendleton Family Dentistry scoreboard. Pendleton Heights 21 and the Pike Red Devils 37. Again, now time just perfectly as back into the action is the game. So Micaiah Keith brings the ball up, swings over to Anna Baker. Being defended by Allie Hall, pulling brick wall defense as she tries to double Michaela White in the post. Now Lauren Landis trying to defend Michaela White. Is now back to Anna Baker. Anna Baker to Dessa Lunez. Now Kennedy Garrard takes it in to quick drop step layup. Apologize for me not being able to speak clearly right there. As Allie Hall is stripped on the inbound by Micaiah Keith, and there's a blocking foul called on Allie Hall again on the floor for the 4th time tonight in very limited minutes. Again, taking a beating.
I think that Allie Hall was just being kind of a little careless with the ball there. She was just dribbling out there, and the Red Devils just saw the opportunity and went for the steal.
Again, that was very good defense there by Micaiah Keith, as now Allie Hall has the ball inbounded to her. Dribbling now does it behind the back on Micaiah Keith. Again, she's trying to get another steal. Now this time Allie Hall being much more careful with the ball. Ooh, she is being defended very well as Anna Baker almost got another steal. It was called for a reach-in foul.
That's Angel Baker. That's Angel Baker's 4th personal foul, and 5 fouls you out. And she is one of the team leaders and leading scorer. That will be very interesting, as they will have to sub her out.
Again, I do not know if the Pike Red Devils are too worried at Anna Baker's foul trouble, as they are still up by 21 points with 7 minutes to go. As now number 13, Anaya Madden for the Red Devils is checked in. Now Lauren Landis shooting free throws. First one was up and it was no good. Second one is up, and that is a swish. Lauren Landis score 22-42. Red Devils lead. Now checking in is Lakin Connor and Leonie Wilson of the Arabians going in for Niall Lemus and Allie Hall.
The Arabians looked that they might, they probably should go into a press here as so they can get some turnovers. They're trying to bring this game closer.
Again, I can see that's now or never for the Arabians. Another free throw is good for Lauren Landis. Score 23-42. Arabians are down. Again, now Kennedy Garrard shoots a post layup and is no good, and there's a rebound by Aubrey Dwiggins and a foul called on Micaiah Keith.
It was over the back right there as Aubrey Dwiggins was had good positioning for that rebound.
And yeah, Aubrey Dwiggins had Micaiah Keith boxed out. She still went for the rebound, jumped over. Aubrey Dwiggins will be shooting 1-on-1 from the free throw line. If she makes one, she gets another. If she misses it, no more.
That's another person for Pike that has 4 fouls, and she's one of their guards. I think she actually might be the guard that came in for Angel Baker. So they're kind of going into their bench a little here.
Again, Aubrey Dwiggins' first free throw is up. It is no good. She won't get second, but there's a rebound by Lauren Landis. Does a spin move on her defender, takes it into the teeth of the defense. Aubrey Dwiggins stripped of the ball. Lauren Landis has the ball in the corner now. She's a 3. It is good. That is money right there. Score 26-42. Arabians are down to the Red Devils. 6 minutes and 45 seconds to go on the Pendleton Family Dentistry scoreboard. As now Kennedy Garrett has the ball. Tries to do a shot fake on Lakin Connor, and it does work. She gets a foul drawing.
Yeah, that didn't really look like a big foul, but she had some good acting skills and got the foul drawn there.
I don't really know if that was very good acting. I think that, or even really bad officiating. I think it was a good call. It's just there wasn't much contact.
Yeah.
But it still was a good call, as the first free throw is good for Kennedy Garrett. Score 26-43. Red Devils lead. In 6 minutes and 39 seconds to go in the entire game. Second free throw is up and good. 26-44 Red Devils. Now Leonie Wilson bringing the ball up for the Arabians. Taking a sweet time on the defender. She swings over to Kylie Davis. Arabians in a sense of urgency now, trying to mount a large comeback with 6.5 minutes. Kylie Davis shoots a floater. It is no good. Again, Aubrey Dwingham trying to steal a ball in transition. Again, she is also not successful in her attempt. As now Michaela White has the ball on the post, swings out to number 23, Kennedy Garrett. It's also no good. It's a layup as now Lauren Landis has the rebound back to Leonie Wilson.
That was very interesting right there for Pike, as they had a couple wide open threes. They just didn't want to take them.
And now Wilson pulls up for three. It is no good, but there's a rebound by Lakin Connor. Lakin Connor shoots a mid-range pull-up. It's no good. Again, smiling after. That was actually a very good-looking pull-up, but it was no good. All you can do is laugh that one off. As now score 26-44, favor of the Red Devils. Lakin Connor's first free throw is up, and it is in. Again, Lakin Connor on the season averaging 5.9 points per game, and tonight she has 4 points per game. Actually, make it at 6 points per game now as she made her second free throw along with her first. And now above her seasonal average as Aubrey Dwiggins just picked off another pass, and now Leonie Wilson has the ball. Checking behind her for any stray Pike defenders. Now Lauren Landis dribbles into the teeth of the defense, shoots a layup, and it is no good, but there's a foul called on number 23, Mariah Brown of the Red Devils.
Yeah, and Pike looks to be bringing in both of their guards that have 4 fouls, and they've been fouling a lot right now. So that could lead to a couple foul outs for the Pike Red Devils.
Again, I would not be too surprised. You got 2 players with 4 fouls. And I believe both are checking back in just now. Anna Baker and Micaiah Keith, both with 4 fouls, as we just stated.
But if you think about that as the Pike perspective, that was a good sub in because they're their main offensive players right now, and they've kind of just had a little stall right now.
Yeah, now Arabians trying their best to mount a comeback. Only the second free throw up and good. Down by 14 points. Score 30-44. Red Devils lead with 5.5 minutes to go in the game on the Pendleton Family Dynasty scoreboard.
Yeah, they brought that back by 6 as the beginning of this half. They're down 20.
Now in the beginning of the half, they tried to mount a comeback in the beginning of the half, but then in the third quarter, they blew it. They blew it later on. As now Leonie Wilson has the ball, taking the ball up. Good, taking her sweet time, seeming to not have a sense of urgency or just trying to run through the play. I think she should probably get going as quick as she can. Again, 14 points in 5 minutes seems to be a lot.
Yeah.
They need to move the ball.
Coach Cook looks a little disappointed that she's not doing much, as he must have told her to do something and she just didn't really want to.
Yeah, there's a timeout called for the Arabians. Score right now, 30-44. Pike Red Devils lead with 4 minutes and 49 seconds to go in the fourth quarter of play. Arabians trying their best to mount a comeback as Kaylin Graham has the ball inbound toward the three-point line. Now Leonie Wilson has the ball.
Kaylin Graham
taking her time again.
Kaylin Graham just subbed in off that timeout for Kylie Davis, which is putting the Arabians with their starting lineup.
Double screen there by Aubrey Dwiggins and Lakin Connor. Aubrey Dwiggins now has the ball at the top of the key. Screen by Lakin Connor. Aubrey Dwiggins driving the ball in. Shoots a layup. It is no good. Tries to get a rebound, but there's a contact there, and now Lauren Lance can go with the rebound. There's a good Euro step on the defender. It is no good. That was a nice move, but could not get the finish. Again, that was a rebound by the Pike Red Devils. Now Micaiah Keith has the ball. Dribbling into the teeth of the D. Now there's a steal by the Arabians. I could not see a referee was in the way. I believe Leonie Wilson had the steal. Now Lauren Landis tries to do a dump-off pass to Lakin Connor, but the dump is stolen. Now Anna Baker has the ball. Does a good ball fake, or rather, that's almost like a hop step, and it is no good. Ball will be in favor, or possession rather, will be in favor of the Red Devils.
That layup right there just kind of bounced quite a few times just on the back of the rim and just fell off.
And now inbounding the ball to Anna Baker. Anna Baker has the ball. Does a quick dribble and picks it up and swings over to Micaiah Keith. Micaiah Keith shoots a 3. No good off the backside of the rim. However, number 42, McKennedy Garrett gets the rebound and gets a good putback. And now Leonie Wilson with the ball bringing it up. Tries to pass to Kaylin Graham, but it was no good. And now Lakin Connor has the ball somehow at the top of the key. I'm not quite sure how that happened. Lauren Lance gets a good back cut and takes it into the D for a reverse layup, and it is good. That was a very impressive back cut there. In so many of the Arabians points from back cuts, I have lost track of how many exactly.
Yeah, the Arabians are just finding their flow on offense as they're now only down 14.
Good now, a double team there by Aubrey Dwiggins and Leonie Wilson on Anna Baker. Anna Baker's over to Michaela White, very mid-range jumper, who Michaela White was also a junior all-star alongside Angel Baker.
Mm-hmm.
Again, yeah, also Pike Lady Red Devils, 2017 4A state runner-up. Again,
and I don't know how well this team will do next year. They have a lot of seniors right now who are just kind of carrying their team.
That indeed they do. As in transition, Anna Baker is called for a travel. Not pleased there. However, she is up by 16 with 2 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. And batting the ball is Leonie Wilson. Now bringing it up herself. Yeah, and you can see also taking her sweet time there, losing her sense of urgency there with about 2.5 minutes to go.
They're looking like they're trying to get an open three for Kaylin Graham. She just can't get any separation.
So you can see as now Aubrey Dwiggins has the ball on the post. It's swung onto Lincoln Connor at the three-point line. Lincoln Connor to Landis. Screen by Connor. Landis drives baseline, reverse layup. It is up. It is no good. Rebound by Michaela White. White dribbling the ball up herself. There's a quick pass to, Mariah Brown. Brown back to White. It is up and it is good for easy layup. Score 32-50. Pike Red Devils 18-point blowout for Pike with 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. And now Leonie Wilson has the ball dribbling around the three-point line. Tries to pass. It's a good ball fake. Shoots a...
I don't know what was that. She didn't have her dribble, so she kind of just took a step to the basket and just tossed one up.
It was almost like a James Harden type shot, trying to draw a foul instead of get the bucket.
Yeah, which was kind of a smart play as she was getting guarded by someone with 4 fouls.
Works out for James Harden well. Averages 30 points per game. And right now, score 32-50. Red Devils lead with 1:41 to go on the Pelton Family Dentistry scoreboard.
I think right now that the Arabians are kind of just trying to get some defense in there as they just pulled out Leonie Wilson and Lauren Landis. So I think they might just be trying to just put in some players right now, not necessarily going for the win.
I can see this point. Again, 18 points in a minute and a half is very improbable in a high school game. However, a travel is called on Pike. Again, there always is hope, especially for the mighty Arabians. Now, inbounding the ball is Kylie Davis as there is a travel called on the Red Devils. This is the confusion as number 10 for the Red Devils. Getting her first minutes.
Alexander.
Kylie Davis. Davis does a spin move. Davis to Hall. Hall for 3. No good. Seemed to not get enough arc on that shot. Almost a line drive. As now Mariah Brown does a good Euro step over Allie Hall, just using her height to her advantage. However, the layup is no good. But Michaela White, it's the rebound is no good. And they had about 4 offensive rebounds and putbacks there. None were good until a foul is finally called on the Arabians.
Yeah, the Arabians just haven't done very well on defensive rebounding as the Red Devils have a height advantage on the low blocks.
Again, shot is up and it is no good for the Red Devils. Anaya Liggins. And yeah, now Anaya Loomis. There's a lot of people ending their names in Aya on both teams. There's Quinaya Alexander, Anaya Madden, Anaya Liggins, Naya Loomis. There's a lot. And right now, score with a minute left to go is 32-50. Red Devils lead.
Yeah, see, the Arabians are kind of just looking to play for some pride right now, not necessarily going for the W, as they've played some great defense tonight, keeping the Pike Red Devils under 20 points under their season average.
Yeah, now Allie Hall's the ball being defended by Red Devils defenders. Michaela White gets a steal. Again, I would not be surprised if I saw the Red Devils hold out the ball for the rest of the game. Exactly, as now Mariah Brown has the ball back to White. White to number 12, Jocelyn Spears. And Michaela White gets a layup called on her, or a layup, and there's a foul called on Aubrey Dwiggins.
Yeah, I don't really understand that, as they're up by 20 now with 31 seconds left. I think they should have just ran out the clock, but they're just putting on points anyways.
I can see that. I see a
charge.
Oh, a charge is called, however. Again,
they got the offensive rebound off that free
Jocelyn
throw.
Spears got an offensive rebound on a free throw.
And then Naya Loomis. got the free throw.
And yet, Nia Loomis stepped over, took position for a charge, sacrificing her body for the betterment of the team, even though they're down by 20. That is true passion right there. As now, Kylie Davis inbounding the ball. Inbounds to Kaylin Graham, holding the ball out for now. Dribbles past half-court line, and now it looks like she's trying to score. Kicks it into the teeth of the D, and there's a foul called. Believe that
number 13.
That will be on, number 13.
Nia
Madden, possibly named after the most popular NFL franchise game of all time, Madden NFL 18. As now Kaylin Graham shoots a free throw. It is good. Score 33-52. 23 seconds left to play. Again, now second free throw is up, and it is good for Kaylin Graham. 34-52. Ravens down by 18 with 20 seconds left to play. Again, I do not see a comeback in the future here for the Arabians. Now at the ball, number 12, Jocelyn Spears, dribbling it into the defense. Takes it out of the paint, pulls the basketball out, and now will hold it.
Allie Hall was trying to sacrifice her body to get that ball, and that's like her 5th or 6th time hitting the hardwood tonight. She's just playing with some pure passion tonight.
Again, as Quinaya tried to hold the ball, but instead Kylie Davis got a deflection there. The ball again, 3.1 seconds left. Pike Devils have the ball, and they will dribble out the clock, and that will be the end of the game. Their final score: Pendleton Heights 34, Pike Red Devils 52. And welcome back to the voice of Lady Arabian basketball here at 91.7 WEEM Pendleton. I'm David Staley. Alongside me, I have Ian Bailey. Where you're on the mark of the Lumber postgame scoreboard. The Arabians were defeated by the Pike Red Devils 34-52. And again, not the closest of games here. Again, Angel Baker, however, was fairly well defended, only getting, I believe, that is 6 points when she averages 21.6. Again, that is less than a third of her average there. But again, on the defensive end, she was a monster, getting 4 steals.
Yeah, the Arabians played good defense on the whole team, not just on her, as they were about 18 points below their average on the season.
Exactly. The Red Devils' average being 70 points per game, which is insane, being held now down to only 52. Which again, 52, not the best of defense, but for a team that's averaging 70 points, that's fairly well.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ian, I believe you have all the stats for them. I think you can go ahead and go through the field goal percentage for each player, or each key player.
So Lauren Landis was about 50%, as she kind of had some better shots in the second half. And Lakin Connor took most of her shots in the second half, going 3 for 4. And then for the Red Devils, Angel Baker was 3 for 10, and that is just not very good shooting percentage. And Micaiah Keith was 4 for 8, shooting 50%. Kennedy Gerard was 6 for 12, shooting 50%. And then Michaela White, she was 7 for 15. She had the most shots, and I'm pretty sure the most points in this game tonight.
Again, yeah, Micaiah Keith, she's very good. Watching her play tonight, I was not very sure as to why she was not Indiana Junior All-Star. Because, again, last year they had 2 in Angel Baker and Michaela White, who both played tonight. Both played very well. As now I can witness Coach Chad Cook walking over as my friend Ian Bailey will hand off his headset to him here in a few seconds. Hi there, Coach. How you doing tonight?
All right. Not the best that we could have played today, but we're not going to hang our heads about it either.
That's all right. Again, yeah, Pike, a nationally ranked team, ranked number 48th according to MaxPreps.com, and number 4 in the state. Again, but also Angel Baker, she was fairly well defended tonight. How did you do so? What was the defensive game plan per se?
Well, we really did focus on what we were going to do with her and what we were going to do inside, and we did a good job of it. We rebounded. Really wasn't the struggles defensively for us because we did a good job on her. She's getting, 21 and a half a game. We did a good job there in rebounding, but offensively we struggled to score there in spells, and, that's just something we're going to have to keep getting better at.
Exactly. That actually was very good defense. Held her to less than a third of her average. Now offensively, not doing as hot as you have been recently, only getting 34 points, again, much less than your average. How did you, what do you think caused this dry spell?
Well, they're getting after you defensively. They're getting up, pressuring you there and making you do things that, is not coming in slow motion for you. So we got to get better at operating quickly, and, we're still struggling on knowing where to be. And, I don't know if we're overthinking out there because the pressure's on us or what's going on, but we're going to have to perfect that, and we got some time here before we play our next one. So we'll perfect that here over Christmas, and got a big game, starting the county tournament there January 2nd, where you guys will be playing right after us, and a big game there at Frankton, 6 o'clock January 2nd.
Again, everything will get better. And finally, Coach, what do you plan to take away from this into your next game?
Well, I think we did a lot better job rebounding here today and blocking out. I think we can build on that. I think the girls showed some signs of progress, so we're going to keep building. Tough team here today. 18th, not anything you want to get beat by, but, you're playing, number 4, number 2 in the state here. It's going to be a tough challenge, and we could have done a little better, but we're not going to hang our heads. We're going to have a good Christmas here and, get ready for that big county tournament to start 2018. But appreciate you guys covering us, and you guys have a Merry Christmas as well.
No problem. You too, Coach Cook.
All right, thanks, guys.